Yo, we are back again. A little different groove. We are here.
Wow.
It's different. My hair's out. What up? It's all
This is
love.
cool. Anybody vibing in the chat? I know someone said, "Hey, can you guys get music in the startup,
Pretty sure it was
screen?"
Chase.
We said, "Yeah, you can get music in the startup screen. If you want music, we'll give you music. We're just trying to give the people what they want."
That's right.
Hey, there's 19 people watching this video right now. I know a lot of y'all are waiting on this link, okay? What you need to know is when we send out this link, it's first come, first serve to join this mock draft. This is just a new format we're trying. We're not saying this is what we're gonna do. This is just something that we wanted to try. Could you do us a favor while you're watching? Drop a like on this video. Let's see how many likes we can get to right now. Show some love to us. We're gonna show some love to you today by answering your questions, by doing this mock draft. Drop a like on this video here in 3, 2, 1. Let's see how many likes we can get. Appreciate you guys. So obviously we have a Dynasty SuperFlex startup mock draft today. As you guys know, we do have our leagues that we host, okay? Our Patreon leagues. And I want to give a big shout out to James. What's his last name?
James O'Brien signing up for the Dynasty League, huh?
Yep. James O'Brien signed up overnight to the Dynasty League. Guys, that is our second Dynasty League. So if you're trying to play in a league with us, whether it's redraft or Dynasty, now is the time to sign up. These leagues are filling up quick. There's a link in the chat that is pinned. It's the pinned comment. It's the patreon.com/fantasylandfam link. That is the link for you to join us in a league. Feel free to send us any DM. These leagues are filling up quick. We're excited about them. You get so much more than just the league. We're giving you bonus exclusive content for just the people in our leagues on another podcast. We're giving you a fantasy hotline to us, unlimited Q&A.
That's right.
We're giving you our weekly rankings and just so much more over there on Patreon. So come support the boys and play in a great league, leagues that we really care about. So should we do it? What do you guys think? Should we drop the link?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if they want it, honestly. No one's even asking for the link right now.
I'm a bit scared. Like, this is the first time, like, logistic-wise, so you're just going to send the link. Is that correct?
Yeah, I literally have the link right now queued up in the chat.
So,
and I can push enter at any time.
Is going to YouTube and Discord or just YouTube?
Just YouTube right now. I think we'll definitely still use Discord. I just wanted to try something different. Keep the people on their toes, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, yeah, y'all got, it hopes y'all ready. Obviously, there's like a little delay for the boys. So
let's go ahead and drop a link here. Why don't you go ahead and pull up the mock draft screen? I want to see how fast this fills up here on the live stream.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to drop the link just so everyone's aware. Okay. I'm dropping the link in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. There it goes.
Oh boy.
There it goes. How fast is this going to fill up?
Oh boy.
Thanks everybody for joining. This is obviously something that we're doing a little bit differently. The link is in the chat. So if you're trying to join, that's where the link is, people. All right, we got 1, 2 people in, 3 people in, 4 people in, 5 people in, 6 people in. It's filling up, 7 people in, 8 people in, 1 spot left, and we're full. We are full, people.
Sheesh.
Okay, now, by the way, if you didn't get in, don't worry. Just come, stay, hang. Let's watch some other people do a mock draft, and let's just have a good time together, okay? So let's see who did get in here. By the way, all these people are a part of our Discord community. Shout out to LMP, The King is Dead, OG Gangles, DSH, Chase, Daniel, Cowboy, Sean, Cole World, Sean Britt. I don't think we've mocked with Sean Britt before. Shout out to you. I don't think we've mocked with LMP before. I could be wrong. But a big welcome to you guys. Thanks for joining the mock draft today. Again, this is just a format that we're doing, guys. We're just trying it out. If you didn't get in, I'm sorry. This is why we're trying to do more and more mock drafts as the season gets closer. We want everyone to be a part of it. And by the way, if you miss out on the link, it was in the chat. You can see Fantasyland Football posted the link in the chat. But if you missed out, just stay, hang. Let's just have a good time. Let's vibe. If you got some questions in the chat, we'll answer them.
Yeah.
And
we'll be down for that.
And yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We got like 8 subscribers overnight, which was crazy. So big love. Okay, We've got a Dynasty SuperFlex startup right now. The atmosphere is different right now. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere is different
It
because everyone's
feels,
like upset and they're like, "Oh, I got in," or like, "Oh
yeah,
shit, I
it
didn't
feels
get in."
different. I mean, I got my hair down. Y'all can see I have my hair down. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
I haven't said a word.
you haven't said a damn
But
word.
it's all
I've been
it's all
talking
it's
my
all
ass off.
love. What's happening, y'all? I mean, hi, my name's Badaki. I mean, I know Zach's rude. He don't let me talk, but it's
AKA
all good.
Badek like cake.
Nah, it's all good.
I guess I kind of had the vision. You know what I'm saying? I had the
Yeah, you
vision,
had
so
the
I had to be
vision.
curious
That's what
for a sec.
happened. That's what happens. We got a couple new
Okay.
people in the chat too. But yeah, do your thing first, and then we can say what's up to these people.
Yeah, I just want to say subscribe if you're not subscribed, guys. We have a cool subscribe animation that we just made yesterday,
Hopefully it works.
and we're pretty excited about it. Hopefully it works. Shout out to Stream Elements. Anyway, this is a Dynasty Superflex startup mock draft. It is PPR scoring. Okay, there's no tight end premium in this format. You have one quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers, one tight end, one flex, and one super flex. You will have 10 bench spots. We will give out draft grades at the very end. And yeah, I mean, we're about to actually have our first real
Real live mock draft. I mean,
real live draft
Dynasty
with our
draft.
community.
Yeah.
That's on August 4th in America. So don't miss out on that. Everyone who's actually joined our real league, we're actually going to do a live stream for our real draft.
Correct.
If you want to be a part of those leagues, again, patreon.com/fantasylandfam. There's a comment that's pinned in the chat. DM us if you have any questions on how to join. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Do you have anything you want to say before we start?
No, we're going to do it randomly, correct?
Yes. All right, let's go ahead and randomize it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 times. So this is how we will start today.
Back to back again this
And
week.
let's go ahead and begin the draft. I'm okay with being at the 1-8. 1-8's a weird place though in Dynasty Startup because you're kind of in the middle of two different strategies, I'd say.
Yeah. It's weird, especially I have the 1.9. I've never drafted from the 1.9 now thinking about it. But it's all good. As always.
It's always time for something new in your life, right?
Yeah,
new
100%,
horizons for you, my friend.
100%. Let's address the chat here. Huh.
Yeah, I just want
to
give a shout out to all 22 people watching. Really appreciate you guys. If you could subscribe if you like this content, if you kind of vibe with us, then if you like these guys are whack, it's all good. It's all good. But if you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. And if you could drop a like on this video, you're gonna help us reach more people. So go ahead and drop a like. Badaki, what should we talk about in this chat? There's a lot of people we've missed.
I mean, there's a couple people. See, Tommy, TD Vulture, Chase, Cowboy. Got Cowboy. He's in the mock draft
Cowboy.
right now.
Cowboy's in. He made it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Kendall signed up to our Dynasty League last week, if I'm not mistaken. He signed up for Dynasty and
Kendall,
redraft.
I remember that, bro.
Daniel's here as well, bro. The whole squad is here. What's up, y'all? We got David Dixon as well. I think David also signed up to our Dynasty, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Do we have
that? We've had a lot of signups in the last week, and we want to officially say like a massive thank you. I think on Wednesday of last week, sorry, we had like 8 people sign up to Patreon in one day, and we were like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!"
Yeah,
that doesn't mean people will want to be a part of this. So a big shout out to all of you guys. It meant more than you can really, know.
Yeah, it's all love. Man, bro, there's Robert. This is a guy named Robert. I don't know if you've been with us before, bro. What's up, man? Robert Reynoso. Damn it, I missed the link. I had a question though. I'm joining Superflex non-dynasty, but as a keeper league, I have the second pick and I'm getting interested in trading. What should I be looking to get?
Okay, so I'm on the board here. Sorry, and
oh, really? Sheesh.
Okay. I just have to take Dak here. I can't pass up on Dak Prescott. That's kind of the last guy I wanted to be there at the 8 as far as the quarterbacks.
Gosh.
I could have gone running back there, but there's a lot that I'm more comfortable with coming back on the turn. So now I put you in a really shitty position.
Yeah, I'm not ready at all. Let me get my rankings up. I mean, according to my rankings, I should be taking Russell Wilson. According to my rankings.
All right, I'm gonna try and catch up on the chat. Where did you leave off? What was the last thing that you said while you're looking at your rankings?
Someone had a question. I'm pretty sure it was Robert. He was pretty new.
Robert.
After the link dropped.
After the link dropped, okay. So, Robert said, "Damn it, miss. I have a question though. I'm joining SuperFlex non-dynasty, but it's a keeper league. I have the second pick, and I'm getting interested in trades. What should I be looking to get?" Okay, so here's the deal with trades. Okay, we say this all the time to everyone who asks about trades. Trades are always relevant to the value you're going to get in return. So in order for you to get the max value in return, you need to play the entire field, right? So if you're going to shop that second overall pick, then what you need to do is tell everyone in your league, hey, second round pick is up for grabs. Hit me up if you have an offer. And then once you get a couple offers coming in, well, two things will happen. You'll get no offers. That happens, right? Or if you do get offers, you can start to play those offers against each other to kind of try and get more in a certain area. What I would say is we can't give you an exact, a formula because everyone is so different when they play, but play the field and see what you get. And then if you have any offers, feel free to jump on the live stream. We have 3 live streams a week, and we'd be happy to give you some advice in that area. Tell me when you make your pick because I'm trying to go through these questions here. Yeah, big shout out to Kindle for signing up for our Dynasty and Redraft League. Really appreciate you, man. If you guys want to sign up to leagues with us, patreon.com/fantasylandfam. Join the Fantasyland fam. That link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. Badaki, John Kavaskis. I can't remember how to say his last name. He says, "What's up, guys? I didn't get in here, but I'm excited for this mock."
Right.
That's where the chat is right now. So you can pick us right on up.
No worries. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Talk about a dream scenario. Antonio Gibson falls to me.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm cheering, baby. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just looking at Chase's comment a little bit down further. He said that my mic was kind of weird. Do I sound okay for anyone? Is that all right? Do I sound weird? Just can we get that in the chat before I kind of go off and talk and kind of go ranting, But I think it should be all right.
I'll keep going in the chat here. So Chase says he can snipe me. Everyone can snipe everyone at this point. You guys have the biggest advantage over us because if you've been watching these mock drafts, you know who we like, you know who we don't like, and it makes it really hard for us to come away with drafts that we like.
Yeah, which
is going to make the leagues really, really interesting that we play in because everyone knows what we like and what we don't. When you did it, the change up, it knocked me out. The draft, I guess, said no way, Cowboy. No way, bro.
Nah, he got knocked out.
Dude,
bro, that's
so
crazy.
Sorry. Why does that happen? Why do you think that happens?
I think the randomized order. I don't know.
That is so weird. I'm so sorry, Cowboy. We're gonna get you into one of these mocks one day. I'm really sorry about that. Nada, what's up, Nada Juan? Yeah. I don't remember seeing you on the live stream before. Welcome to the live stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, guys. We got a really cool subscribe animation. Let's see if we get to see it today.
Hopefully, I feel like people have subscribed, but we haven't gotten.
Well, we weren't live when it happened, and yeah, we didn't get any notifications either, did we?
Well, did anyone subscribe? That's the real question.
I know that we got 1 subscriber. Maybe it's late. Let's hope Stream Element's gonna do a thing.
Hopefully.
First time viewer, what's up, Robert Reynoso? So Robert, I hope that answer to your question helps. Let us know if that does help. It's really hard to give you specifics right now on the stream. We do offer a fantasy hotline where we have unlimited questions and answers to you through our Discord DMs. That's part of our Patreon. You can check that out. It's still in the link. The link's still in the chat that's pinned. Daniel said he wanted CMC at 5. Yes. I'm just catching up on these. Yeah. Sorry.
David Dixon, I didn't just Discord one step at a time. So hopefully we'll get to see in one of these leagues, David Dixon. That'd be pretty dope, man.
Yeah. Yes, I was gonna say. So turn off Flake side. That person was not in the mock draft before it started. So somehow Sleeper said, "You know what, Cowboy, get the hell out of here." And then Flake Side's here. I mean, I'm sorry, Cowboy. We really wanted you to be in this one. I'm sorry you didn't make it. We'll definitely make sure it happens in the future. But who's turned off Flake Side? Shout out to you, man. First time we've mocked with you.
Yeah.
Glad that you could be the beneficiary of an unfortunate incident. Yeah. He said, I can easily understand what you're saying, but I get random static. Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, let me know if that still continues. I don't think anyone else is saying that that's happening for me. I have the
Yeah, guys,
draft
let
on
us
my
know.
phone as well, just kind of listening to it on a really low level, and I haven't heard anything. So I don't know. Maybe I was just talking too close to the mic. Maybe I wasn't talking close enough. But it's all good. We're chilling.
No, it is that staticky thing, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it statics almost every time you stop saying something.
Really? Check. I am testing my mic.
How did you fix that last time? Because you fixed it last time we were on the live stream, I swear.
Sorry, 1 second.
All right, while Badaki's figuring that out, I'm going to take us through the draft board quickly and some noticeable picks. Obviously, Tyreek Hill was the first wide receiver off the board at the 2-1. We then have Justin Fields going at the 2-9 before Trey Lance. That's, completely up to opinion at this point, who you prefer. Let's see. We got Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf going pretty close to each other. And now A.J. Brown is the fourth wide receiver going in Dynasty drafts, which is understandable, right? I mean, it's hard to predict what's going to happen with A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. I mean, obviously, A.J. is the future. So don't be afraid to draft A.J. Brown. But let's talk about Cole World taking Deshaun Watson in the 3rd round.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit early, no?
He's 100% is early. I mean, he either has some insight that we don't know, or he's really hoping that Deshaun is going to be coming back with all these rumors talking about. There was the Eagles rumor that like they would still make a push. Oh no, a Dolphins rumor that they would still make a push for Deshaun Watson. So I don't know. I mean, if that really is, I'm on the clock here. Hold on. My bad. 1 second.
You're good. Yeah. Any update on the Twitch streaming? MF Cowboy said. We are actually in the process of pretty much finalizing what our Twitch is going to look like. So we will be streaming on Twitch really soon. If you guys, and especially for like the live show that we're about to do this season, we have a live show for Sunday Night Football where you can come hang out with us as we watch and we just kind of react together and chat about the game. But this is our Twitch. I'm about to put it in the chat for you guys.
Yeah. Sorry that my audio sounds like that. I'm not really sure. Hopefully I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything different. So hopefully it sounds better. It feels better for y'all. I mean, I didn't do anything different, so.
Well, you're using the Roadcaster, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm using the Roadcaster, so maybe it's just the wires. I don't know. I wonder if I can just plug in my mic plug it back into the computer.
It is pretty noticeable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm listening to it.
Oh, actually.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for watching, even though we are having some technical difficulties. That's just classic us, really. But I want to say, if you could do us a favor, drop a like on this video. Let's see if we can somehow reach 30. We're already at 18. If you guys can help us out, together we might be able to reach 30 likes. I know on our last PPR mock draft, we hit over 35 likes. That was crazy. So if you could help us out, let's see if we can hit 30 on this mock draft.
I'm going to switch it so you can talk for a little bit. 1 second.
Okay. So Badaki's going to do his thing. CeeDee Lamb, Calvin Ridley, Adams, and Diggs all go off the board after each other, which isn't surprising. It's not surprising to see CeeDee Lamb go ahead of all those guys. What is surprising to me is to see Diggs go after Ridley and Adams. That is a surprise, in my opinion. Not that it's wrong or right. I don't know if that's a troll pick or not, Chase. I don't know if that's a troll pick, okay? I think you're trolling me right now, but I'm not sure. Everyone knows how much I dislike Jalen Hurts in a dynasty format. So I'm trying to figure out if that's a troll or if that was a real pick. So I'm in the 4th round now, man, and there's a lot of good running backs still there. Let me look. Who's the first running back on these guys for my list?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Let's have a little geese, shall we?
I don't think Zach can hear me.
Okay.
And I have to.
So is he there? Yes, he is there. Now I don't want anyone watching this live stream later on and commenting how dumb of a pick this is.
Okay.
Because if you think this is a dumb pick, then you don't know Javonte Williams. Yes, I'm taking Javonte Williams over Derrick Henry, over Aaron Jones, over Joe Mixon. Yes, I am taking him over all those people. You can fight me in the comments if you want to. But Javonte Williams, 21 years old. If you watch his tape, he was our favorite player, other than Kyle Pitts, because that was everyone's favorite player to watch. He was our favorite player to watch, like to scout in this year's
100%.
NFL draft. Javonte Williams will be a monster. He
Yeah.
will take over this backfield. And I don't think it's going to take as long as people think it does. So I'm hyped to get Javonte Williams. And my team's looking pretty like a good mix of like youth and win now.
Yeah, it's not. Can you hear me, by the way?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. No, that's awesome. So I switched my mic, so hopefully that's good. Sean said it sounds better already. But yeah, your team's looking decent. I mean, Dak, Gibson, Kittle, Javonte. You know, this is the first time me drafting from the 1.9. I'm not in love with it, but it's still a decent team in my opinion. Russ, Najee, Zeke, Terry. I mean, Zeke, I wasn't excited about him.
That was what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
How vocal we've been to kind of avoid Zeke in Dynasty. I'm surprised you took him.
Yeah,
over CeeDee Lamb.
And that's what I was going to take. It was actually between CeeDee Lamb, Darren Waller, and Zeke, and I was just like, well, if I don't take a running back now, I'm not going to have a running back because I didn't think Javonte was going to make it back to me, and I think there's one more guy that I don't believe is going to come back to me that I personally like. So that's why I'd rather solidify my quarterback because I can always sell Zeke. You know, there's somebody in your league that always is a Zeke lover, is a Zeke fan, a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
So you can always sell him.
Well, you know what? I will say that Hard Knocks is coming soon. So
it's mental.
The hype is going to be there, bro. The hype for all these Cowboys. You guys need to be careful. Okay? All these Cowboys players, for whatever reason, I guarantee their stock is going to go higher because people are watching them. Anytime you see a documentary format of these players, you get hyped up. So just be careful of the hype, okay? But yes. So let's catch up with the chat quickly.
Yeah. Now that we're all good.
David Dixon said, I have done 1 billion mock draft sets to my league settings, and I seemingly end up with 6 to 8 quarterbacks. Is that overkill? Half PPR SuperFlex, 30 roster spots.
Oh, it's a 30 roster spot.
That is overkill, in my opinion. You're going to have to clarify how many quarterbacks can you start, including SuperFlex, right? I mean, do you have 2 quarterbacks and a SuperFlex, or is it just a quarterback and a SuperFlex?
Yeah.
If it's just quarterback and SuperFlex, like this format, I would say in a redraft league, you probably only need 3 to 4 quarterbacks at max.
Yeah.
I hope that helps. Dan Ross says, who do you think is a better dynasty asset, Jerry Jeudy or Chase Claypool? I think Jeudy is more valuable going forward since he's an elite route runner, a better prospect. I think I can speak for both of us when I say we both prefer Jerry Jeudy over Chase Claypool. Are we on the same page there?
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, Blaze is going crazy. She got a bottle.
You want to bring her on the stream? Let the people see Blazy. Jesus, look at Team 12's wide receivers. I had to look at that, man. Tyreek Hill, Adams, and Diggs. That wide receiver crew is stacked. Come here. Kendall said he's not going to draft any Cowboys wide receivers. They're going to be valuable, bro. They are going to be valuable. I'll tell you what. Kendall, tell us which team you are. Because obviously there's no Kindles in the actual mock draft. So obviously everyone's saying that you sound better, Badaki. Yeah. You sound great.
A lot better. Lazy. Here we go. We got the girl. She doesn't want to be up though.
She wants to chew on that bottle, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's so cute. She's getting big.
Bro, huge, man. She's gonna be a massive dog.
Is she gonna be a massive dog? No.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Nah, she's not gonna be. She's not gonna be. I don't know, man. I don't know, like medium size. She
Should be like a medium dog.
she looks like a uh man, what's it called?
I
A
don't know,
golden
bro.
retriever. Is it golden retriever? I don't know. But like
Okay.
a different color, not that big of a size, but a medium sized golden retriever. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Right. Okay, so wasn't excited about Henry, but 4.8 is crazy. Worst case you could trade him. Yeah, I know. I was actually considering Henry as well, but I have Javonte Williams ranked to one spot ahead of him. So for those reasons, I'm out. Shark Tank style.
Shark Tank style, honestly, bro. Now you on the
Okay.
clock here. First wide
Yes,
receiver. That's the
yes,
real question.
yes. I
Ooh.
know. Well, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. So, let me look at my rankings right quick.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we give out our rankings to everyone who's on our Patreon, regardless of what tier you're in. Nice little plug. This is really, really hard because I'm trying to figure out my team construction going forward. I'm going to do something that, a lot of people probably won't like. But again, I'm looking towards the future. But this guy's not only someone I'm looking towards the future, I also think they can contribute right now, day one. And you're probably going to disagree from our conversations. But I'm going to take T. Higgins here at the 5.8. T. Higgins is a guy that I'm excited about. I'm not convinced that Jamar Chase is the clear wide receiver one. I think it is very much a wide receiver 1A, 1B. I think both of these guys are going to be really fantasy relevant for a lot of years to come. And I keep saying it. I'll keep saying it as my, what's the word? Where you're like trying to tell people like an example in a different multiverse timeline.
Your thought process, your scenario.
Anyway, I see them as Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden. That's how I see these guys. That's how I see them playing out in their careers. Anyway, sometimes we're a little bit stupid, so.
And that's okay. And that's what
and
we're
that's
here,
okay.
You know, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Kendall said he's not mocking. Okay, I love that you're here though, even though you're not mocking. Shout out to everyone who's watching the stream. Appreciate you. Cowboys said Cowboy fans are always hyped up anyways, but people are quick to FOMO into what being said or tweeted out. That's very true. Sabri Killick. I don't think we've had you on the stream before, my guy. Welcome. Subscribe if you're liking the content. I have the 1.10 in my Dynasty SuperFlex startup. What can I trade for? Second and fifth rounders? A second and fifth? I would try and get like a second and four. Like if those 5 turns to 4, that's a little bit more comfortable for me. It also depends on where that second round pick is.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If that second is like the end of the second, that's much less attractive for me in a trade than let's say like the 3rd pick in the second round or, even the 1st or, you know what I'm saying? So, it really does depend on the value that you're getting back. That's why it's so hard for us to give suggestions because everyone in every league, when it comes to trading picks, everyone in every league is going to view things differently. They have a different strategy and they value things differently.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to trade out of a spot, always play the field. Hey,
Yeah.
I want to trade out of here. Send me your best offers to your entire group chat and then just see what comes back to you.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Putting out feelers is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Feelers is massive. You're a big believer in the feelers.
Oh, 100%. I know it sounds crazy because we're a fantasy football podcast. We give our fantasy advice. A lot of things that I do is not out of the ordinary, and some people would never tell you to do that, but I kind of like to take chances sometimes, and I think that's what makes fantasy fun. Sometimes you take chances, but sometimes you go, with the ranking side and you do all that. I'm on the clock here. And I'm going to do something interesting because I'm actually really excited about this. And I feel like
I know what you're doing. I can read your mind.
You can read my mind? Well, I'm going to become the
Zach Wilson.
The Wilson brothers here.
I knew it.
Russell Wilson and Zach Wilson. I need another quarterback. And it's Superflex. Why not?
I was right on your tail there because if you didn't take Wilson, I was about to take him as my second QB. But I'm happy with Tannehill there as my second quarterback.
That's not bad.
So David Dixon said quarterback and super. So I remember his question. He was saying he ended up with around 6 to 8 quarterbacks in every mock draft. So 30 spots on a roster is like massive. That's insane. So I need to think about that when I give you an answer. Um, I would say like the max I would have in your position is like 5, but I would be more comfortable with 4.
Right.
The thing is, like in a redraft league, when you're drafting these quarterbacks, a lot of them aren't going to be valuable at all. Like, who are you drafting with the 30th pick as a quarterback? You know, you're probably drafting like, I don't know, the backup of the backup
Yeah,
at that
exactly.
point.
Like
So
it's not. There's no one valuable that you're drafting at the end there, and
yeah,
if you can get someone really late that hopefully can do something, might as well take him. In reality, you're only going to start 2 quarterbacks, and if you
yeah,
do get 4, at least let's just say your top 2 quarterbacks get hurt, then you have a backup and you're fine. It's
yeah.
really rare that all your quarterbacks are going to get injured or is going to do
Quarterbacks are the
something
most
crazy.
protected player in the entire league,
Yeah, so don't stress
like
about that.
to a fault at this point. But yeah, I hope that helps. I would not be leaving any of those drafts with 8 quarterbacks because
No,
a lot of them aren't going to be valuable
yeah,
at all. But by the way, 30 roster spots. Some of y'all are crazy, bro.
that's next level, bro. I see
Some
that,
of
and
y'all are crazy.
I'm seeing that confused. I know Cowboy sent us his roster or something, and I was like, it was like 3 pages, 4 or 5 pages, and it was
Yeah.
so many people, and I was like, what?
You know what's though? That's more understandable for Dynasty, but in a redraft league,
Yeah,
you got 30 roster spots.
yeah,
Like,
that's
what are we
next level.
doing? Um. So apparently, nice snipe, Adaki. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, I took Brandon Ayuk there, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Chase said, or sorry, it's Toxic says best thumbnail you guys have used by far. So he must be a
A
Broncos
Broncos
fan.
fan.
We try and switch up the thumbnails, make them clean, make them
Yeah,
fresh.
I'll be honest. I'm running out of teams.
Yeah, if we haven't done your team, let us know because we can do your team.
Yeah,
Just tell us
I
what your
haven't done
team
the
is, and then we
Giants
can do it.
or the Washington football team. I'm saying that for last.
Ooh,
Nice big strong ones. Hopefully.
yeah, the Washington one. Ooh, that's gonna be clean. So Kendall says Chase and Higgins are gonna be the new Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce. Yeah, that's a good comparison as well. I think I like that comparison. I just stick with the Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden because I like their player profiles a little bit better. But you're right, that is pretty much on par as well. But
Yeah.
you can't go wrong. Both of these guys are going to be great. Corey Dean says Mitchell. I'm not sure what else.
Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell. Good guy.
Shout out to Mitchell. Hey, if you're on the stream, just a shout out to Mitchell. Shout out to Get Roger Gaming. If you want some good Twitch gaming, that should be your go-to. Hey,
100%. 100%.
by the way, we're giving out draft grades at the end of this. We're also doing a Q&A at the end of this. I know some people asked us a question on Discord, people who are part of our Patreon, and we will definitely answer your question live on the stream at the end of this, okay? By the way, if you want to be a part of these mock drafts in the future, I would say firstly subscribe because you're not going to miss any of those, live streams, and turn on notifications. Secondly, I would say join our Discord. The link is in the description of this video. Okay, it's solo.to/fantasylandfootball. That Discord is just popping off as of lately.
Yeah.
And
really pumped about that.
yeah, we're excited about it, and that is obviously going to be the best way to get information about what we do, including the mock drafts. So, TJ Hawkinson and Mark Andrews fall to the 6th round. I personally feel like that is way too far for them to fall. I think that those two guys are in like a clear tier 2 of tight ends. So I'm going to try and grab those guys in the 5th round personally, if I have the chance to. Especially just locking up the tight end position. I am a fan of locking up the tight end, not thinking about it. That's why I have George Kittle on my team. I was going to take Kyle Pitts, but I know that Sean just sniped my ass right before my pick. Yeah, I mean, I feel like those guys should have gone earlier, but that's great value pick for the guys who did grab them. I'm trying to look at the rest of the board. We have Sutton going, Deontay Johnson, Carson Wentz in the 7th, Baker Mayfield at the end of the 6th. We got Claypool, Cup. Evans falls to the 6.7 along with Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent value as well, falling that far. That's the thing, though. Like, the wide receiver depth is
Tremendous.
so
It's crazy.
good.
Yeah. Which I love.
which makes it hard to take wide receivers early because you know how far these, running backs fall off. I'm going to go ahead and take a guy that I am just getting higher and higher on. I think he has the future of the San Francisco backfield. That's Trey Sermon. I'm not sure how he fell to me that low, but I'm excited about it. So,
Well, I'm glad you took Trey because I'm taking Michael Carter back, the guy that I love out of New York, the new running back. I mean, I believe he's going to be getting a lot of touches, a lot of opportunity there. May not be in the first couple of weeks with Tevin Coleman being there, but I love the guy 100%.
Yep. All right. What's up? Oh, he's taking a drink of water. All right. Kendall said Trask will be a sleeper for your last pick. Yep. Kyle Trask is a guy who, is set up to succeed. Just how long will it take? I mean, Tom Brady could play till he's 50 and it wouldn't surprise nobody. What's up, Ryan? Welcome to the stream, my guy. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Ryan signed up to Dynasty as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Ryan. Did Ryan sign up to Dynasty? Yes. I think he's in our Dynasty League.
Yeah.
Big shout out to you, man. Okay, so Jalen Waddle, Julio Jones go off the board in the 7th round. Then we have Darnold and Gaskin. Gaskin at the 8.2. That's pretty good value at that point, right? I mean, a lot of these running backs are falling.
Yeah. I actually don't mind it. I mean, I'm on the clock here. Hold on.
You're good. Do your thing.
Jones.
So I'm about to be stuck with a really hard decision after this pick. Thanks everybody for watching, by the way. Our goal is to hit 30 likes on this stream. Maybe we can do it together. Drop a like. Let's see what we can do. And subscribe if you vibe with the content. If you're like, these guys are whack, that's all good. We understand. We are pretty weird. We got a Seahawks fan in the chat. Dolphins. We already did Dolphins, Daniel. We got to get everyone in here on the thumbnails.
I don't think I've done the Browns either.
No, we should do the Browns. Someone said that.
I haven't done the Browns. I haven't done, obviously, Giants, Washington. I don't think I've done the Eagles. Or maybe I have. I don't remember. There's a lot of teams that I haven't. The teams that don't have like an accent color are really hard to do. I'll be honest with you. Because it feels really monotone in one color. So, it's all right. You're on the clock
I'm
here.
sitting at the board and I'm looking at it. And, dude, damn it. I was literally about to pick Rashad Bateman. You little bitch.
Yeah, I mean, great minds think
Now I
alike.
got to switch up my strat.
Switch it up.
I don't want him to be my wide receiver too, though. Okay, I'm going to have to panic pick here. I'm just going to go with a guy who I think has more value after he leaves the Steelers. I know it's not a sexy pick, but Juju has 1 year left on his contract. Surely, if he was planning on staying in Pittsburgh, he would have signed a long-term deal.
Right.
Could have something to do with how bad the market was. But I'm hoping that he leaves next year. And I think if he goes anywhere else, he's probably more valuable. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be in Pittsburgh after this year. And I don't think that the Steelers are going to be throwing all that much this year either with how it looked last year for Big Ben.
And that's why I got your boy Najee Harris. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat as well. We will definitely get a Baker and Chubb thumbnail going up sometime soon.
Yeah.
Mitchell Biscuit, round 30, quarterback. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who Mitchell Biscuit is.
I thought you were trying to say Mitch Trubisky, but
no,
I actually read it,
and
then it says Mitchell Biscuit.
David Dixon said, sorry, my league is Dynasty, first time caller here. Dude, no stress.
Yeah, no stress.
No need to say sorry, by the way. We're all like, it's vibes. Don't stress. Appreciate you for coming on to the live stream. Subscribe if you like the content.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about stacking players? It depends on
the player. Yeah, it really depends. I think I'll tell you.
Don't stack to stack. I mean, if it makes sense, do it, but don't just stack to stack, in my opinion.
I think it depends on the stack you're thinking of. Like, I wouldn't stack. I guess I would stack running backs. Like, for example, I wouldn't stack a Melvin Gordon and a Javonte Williams. I think that's pointless. But I would stack.
In Dynasty, yes.
Yes, but I would stack, obviously, a Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb. Any quarterback combination, Josh Allen, Stephon, Kyler Murray, D-Hop, Lamar, Rashad.
Not any. There's like the two and Jalen isn't like an amazing stack.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about those top tier quarterbacks that have top receivers, a Russ and a DK. That's kind of the things I'm thinking about. But running backs.
By the way, can we talk about the whole Tua situation? Because there was a report that came out yesterday we need to tread lightly here. I know there's a lot of Dolphins fans who do not enjoy it when we talk bad about Tua. And that's not what we're here to do. But there are reports coming out that they are still considering a trade for Deshaun Watson because they don't know if Tua's made that step. Those reports are real. They've come out. And I'm just curious if there's any, validity to that situation. The reports are real. It doesn't mean it's a real situation, right? Heads up, if you draft Jalen Hurts, you get an automatic C. Yeah, Chase knows the deal. The boy Get Roger Gaming.
That's funny.
Yeah, Luke is Get Roger Gaming. He streams on Twitch, and we also play Call of Duty with him there on Twitch. So if you want to see us play and get like extremely annoyed for probably the wrong reasons and just way overreact, then that's where you need to be. Is my boy Elijah here? Did someone draft him?
Yeah, someone did draft him, Elijah Moore.
Damn it.
But the other boy is still on there.
My other boy's on the board. Yeah, I'm gonna take. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Are you taking him? You don't know who to take now?
Yes, I'm taking Rondale.
Okay, good.
Rondale Moore. Corey says, I'm in a 30-round draft right now, and Mitchell went round 27. David Dixon said, apparently I'm on a very long delay. So if you guys see it or hear us reading your comments late, it's just because we're trying to do the mock draft and keep up with the chat. It's just hard. So we want to make sure we read everyone's comment, though, because we appreciate you guys so much. Welcome, David. Yep, welcome. Corey Dean says, with Brady having more work on his knee than we all thought, his backup might be something. For sure. Yeah, I mean, those knee injuries, modern day technology is not crazy to think I can't be 200-300 years. If you know the movie, put it in the chat. I'm actually curious if anyone knows that movie.
I don't even know that movie.
I'm not stupid. The guy's like, you can't live forever. He's like, I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm not stupid. But with modern day technology, shoot, not crazy to think I can't be 200-300 years old. Don't say it. I want to see if anyone knows.
I think I know. The reason you're doing the accent, so I know that has to be the movie that you were probably doing the other day.
Yeah, maybe.
Chase, bro, you don't wanna draft next to me, man. You better hope in our draft you're not next to me, because I'm gonna be sniping.
They'll be sniping us, bro.
Bro.
It's Toxic said, is Patreon a monthly subscription? Yes, sir, it is. You got to think of it in two different ways. The first way is it's your way of supporting us, what we're doing, supporting the Fantasyland brand.
Correct.
Supporting myself and Badaki. This is something that we want to do forever. So it's your way of being a part of the community. Now, you also get a lot with that subscription, right? You get to play in the leagues with us. You get unlimited advice through a fantasy hotline, which is Badaki and myself replying to you. You get our weekly rankings. You get a bonus episode where we talk about our leagues and give you advice that only our Patreon members are going to get. But yes, it is a monthly subscription. You can see the link is in the chat. It's the comment that's pinned. I think with the salary cap going up next year, there will be a few teams re-signing and restructuring contracts. Yeah, agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, so Corey did mean Trubisky.
Oh, spell check.
That's actually so funny because you guys kept saying Mitchell Biscuit. We're like, who the hell is Mitchell Biscuit? But you guys were meaning to say Mitchell Trubisky.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to autocorrect. That's actually hilarious. Hey guys, if you're watching, welcome to the stream. Really appreciate you for dropping in. If you like the content, we go live 3 times a week right now. We'll be going live a ton during the season. We try to answer every question that you put in the chat. But it's mostly just vibes. So if you vibe with us, go ahead and drop a subscribe. That would mean a lot to us. And then help us get to 30 likes on this video. Maybe together we can do it. Drop a like. Let's see what we can do. Am I on the board yet? Okay, I just want to make sure I don't miss my pick. I'm going through these chats.
No, all good. Another thing I want to talk about is RSA. We are partnered with RSA this year. Sports memorabilia. Rochester Sports memorabilia is 15% off when you use the fantasy. Our code 15 FL15.
You need to make a pick. I'll tell people about that quickly.
Oh, okay, gosh.
The link is in the description, guys, of this video. If you go down to the very bottom, you'll see Shop RSA. If you want signed football, signed jerseys, whatever, we got to deal with RSA, and we get you 15% off with the code FL15. So, yeah, if you want some swag, you know where to get it.
Everything besides everything besides playing cards. That's all I gotta say.
Everything's besides playing cards. Let's start with Mark's comment. He said he's got the Herbert Allen stack. I'm gonna make a pick, but if you can look at the chat for us.
Yeah, Herbert Allen stack is great. We love that, especially in Dynasty or in redraft. I think, honestly, the only, I guess, older person in Dynasty that we like is probably Keenan Allen, because his value is in.
It's not the older. That's not the only person I like as an older person.
No. But
I do love Keenan.
He's definitely one of the top people, especially in age.
He feels like a very safe older person to pick in Dynasty.
Yeah, that sounds terrible, but like it's actually true. Chase, that guy here taking shots at me. Yep, always. Bro, we're about to take shots for real once we do our draft for real.
Yeah, well, when we do our live draft with like the community in these leagues,
it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be all like guns out, bro.
They're gonna be seeing who I'm looking at in advance, which is hard. You know, I'm gonna have to play mind. I'm gonna play mind tricks on y'all.
Unlockables.
Zach gets to hide his screen.
Toxic says, I want Watson to the Broncos so bad. It could happen, man. I mean, at this point, Watson could go anywhere. But I think we all know he's not playing for the Texans. I feel like that's pretty solidified.
Yeah.
Saw's not Saw, Zach. Yeah. He took Elijah from me. Kendall said, stop the singing. Uh-oh.
What does that mean? That wasn't me. I wasn't sing. I didn't sing today.
I thought it was you. I don't know. People don't like the singing. Just kidding.
If it was,
your team went from an A+ to a Z- after the Juju pick. I know. Every time I pick Juju, I don't feel proud about it, but at that point, I felt like it was decent value. I was thinking Pittman. Maybe I should have went Pittman, but it is what it is. Someone wanted Harris. Unlucky. People have written off Debo. It's only his third year. Yeah, I mean, if Debo can stay healthy, then he's got a really great upside. Mark says Debo's the third option on a run-first team. I don't know if he's the third option, you know. I feel like Debo, Brandon Ayuk are kind of like 2A, 2B behind Kittle. I think they're both going to be just as valuable in that offense right now. I'm not saying for the future, but right now I think they're going to try to get them involved the same ways. And they're also very similar players. We actually have a video coming out later today. We're about to record a podcast after this live stream where we're going to talk about should you draft Debo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk based off of stock. Like, what's the better value in drafts right now? We're also doing that. We got a ton of names. Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb on the podcast today. Who else?
Melvin, Javonte. Yep. That's all. Those are the only ones I can think of. You said CeeDee and Amari. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of at the very moment, unless I pull up the script. But
Mark said you're entitled to the wrong opinion. Hey, let's show some love here, okay? I think that's one thing that we have been trying to do for a long time. Is just like, if you guys disagree with our opinions, that's actually okay, right? There's so much room for interpretation and opinions here, and that's totally okay. Like, if you feel a certain way about someone, then you feel a certain way.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Ayuk. We love Debo. We just, can he stay healthy? That's the big question. If you can tell me, if you can absolute guarantee me that he can stay healthy, he's been injured every single year.
Yeah.
If he's gonna play 16 games, I'm drafting Debo. No doubt about it.
By the way, no one knew what movie it was, and I'm disappointed in everyone. I'm disappointed in all of you. I'll give you one last hint, and you have to get it right this time, please. If you ain't first, you're last. So, shake and bake, baby. Please, someone know the movie. I'm disappointed in you guys. I'm disappointed. No jokes. All right, so Mooney falls to the 11-3. That's great value. Definitely shouldn't have fallen that far, in my opinion. But really, really well done for whoever sniped him up there. Let's see. So we got 3 picks left now. I'm going to change the clock to 30 seconds.
Yeah, let's do that. Ricky Bobby. People getting it. Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. Come on, man. Corey Dean got it. Chase got it.
I'm just gonna go to these draft settings and change it to 30
Sean
seconds
got
here.
it. I mean, unless they all just copying now.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby,
Yeah.
man.
That was actually my favorite movie as a kid. So, yes, sir. Okay, I'm looking at the board now. What do I want to do here?
Don't do it.
What do I want to do at this point? I feel like these quarterbacks are getting really, really thin, and I need to have a third quarterback on my team. I don't love any of these guys, but I just know it's going to get worse from here on out. I'm going to go ahead and grab Ryan Fitzpatrick. Auto drafted.
GG's, and that's okay because I'm going to take my Gizeki. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Oh gosh, are we doing all 18 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it, bro!
I thought we were
auto pick just screwed me.
I thought it was 15 rounds. If I knew it was 18, I wouldn't have taken a tight end there. But
yeah, I know.
Chase.
I did the same thing, bro. I looked up and then I was like, whoa, we have so much time left still.
Chase is funny, yo. Chase, I'm taking everyone. That's my bad, bro.
It was Talladega Nights. That was my favorite movie when I was like 12 years old, and I still like it. But when I watch it, I'm like, holy shit, this is so stupid. Why? Like, this is so funny, but it's so stupid. You know, like one of those movies. Kyle Pitts will finish tight end 3. Kendall says, he is my tight end 1 in Dynasty. In redrafts, he's my tight end 5. Chase is pissed because you keep sniping him, bro.
Sorry, man.
Arnav says, did you guys realize today's live stream marks 200 videos uploaded on your channel?
Wow.
I did not realize that.
Wow. Congratulations,
man.
But
hey, congratulations, bro. Congratulations. We've been grinding. I mean, it's not even a year yet. And honestly, we did YouTube so bad for like the first 7 months of by the way, you have 10 seconds to make a pick.
Oh my gosh, 10 seconds. Stop it.
So we started Fantasyland like 10 months ago, right? Right when the season started last year. And we did it YouTube so wrong. And we switched things up. And now I think I'm pretty excited. Damn it. So everyone heard me and took the player I wanted. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm going to have to grab Kyle Trask here.
Pick him up.
Anyway, we did YouTube so wrong the first time. We've learned so many things, but we're excited about this year, and we're going to keep pumping out content for you guys. So thanks for the support. Matt Wilson, what's up, Matt? I don't think we've had you on the stream before. Welcome, bro. Appreciate it. If you vibe with us, drop a subscribe, drop a like. Matt Wilson said, how do you feel about Waller? His age plus car probably won't be in Las Vegas long.
You know, that's a great question.
Great question. So you know what's crazy about Derek Carr is I feel like he's constantly like the scapegoat for the Raiders, when in reality he's played really, really well ever since John Gruden kind of came in and changed things up a little bit. Now, John Gruden's kind of really only helped Derek Carr. There's not many other options on that team that he's helped improve. But personally, I feel like Derek Carr is only 30 years old. For quarterbacks, that's not as old as we think it is. I mean, Ryan Tannehill, I think, is like 32. I don't think that Derek Carr needs to go anywhere. I mean, I think they need to improve the team around him. So I think that's up for interpretation. As far as Waller himself, I think Waller is... So for me, obviously, Pitts is my tight end 1 in Dynasty, right? Then I have Kittle. Then I have Waller, and then I have Kelsey, purely because of their ages. But he's only 28 years old. For the landscape of tight ends, he could still have another 4 solid, like, elite years. So I'm not so much worried about him. If I do draft him, I'm probably looking to trade him around age 30, you know, because I think he'll still be a very valuable player.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think those Kittle and Waller guys that I'm not necessarily worried about for the foreseeable future. I feel like they're secure, they're locked in unless they get injured, seriously injured. But there's no doubt about it that these guys are going to be there for a long time, in my opinion.
Yeah. Something interesting happened in this draft. So
talk to me.
In this Dynasty mock draft, I haven't seen a board when we've drafted fall like this before. I don't know if it's new people or there's a lot of people returning, but the board fell differently to how it normally does. So typically these running backs are going much earlier. Like typically you cannot get Kareem Hunt in the 6th, Trey Sermon, Michael Carter in the 7th, right? And I'm realizing now that everyone went wide receiver heavy pretty early. A lot of people were grabbing wide receivers for the most part. And now you look at the wide receivers that are on the board right now, and it's much thinner than we are used to. So that's an interesting trend to follow for this draft, because obviously we're typically seeing better wide receivers available at this point in the draft, but we're not right now.
Yeah. I keep sniping Chase here, and I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know how.
Well, Chase says that he's taking his anger out on me. He took Fitzpatrick because I mentioned him. That's just unlucky. When we're actually doing the draft, we have to keep our mouth shut about players, bro. When we're actually doing the draft, like the actual
I
draft
feel like
with our
there's
leagues,
gonna be like, yeah. I feel like we're have to say, ooh,
I gotta hold my tongue. I'll be like,
I can't believe he fell. And then once you pick him, you're like, wow, I can't believe he fell to me in the 4
like,
point
oh my
trade.
god, you guys are so stupid. You let this player roll to me.
Hey,
Waller's 28. Yes. Kelsey is 31. He'll be 29 this season. Excuse me. That's next season. He's aged well. Not too many injuries yet. You know, the good thing about Waller as well, speaking about his, usage, you're on the clock, but Waller wasn't really like, he was in and out of football for a while because he had some issues, I believe, with substance abuses. I can't remember. I don't want to misquote him or anything, but he had some off-field issues he had to get through. And that kind of preserved his body a little bit as far as like the wear and tear of the game. So still a very valuable guy. Looking at the board, just trying to figure out who I want at this point.
yeah, I took Nico Collins there. I'm not excited about it, but oh man, I have him in our actual league, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Let's see. Okay. I'm in a pickle here, man.
Bit of a pickle.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Corey Davis. I mean, just signed the contract. I'm hoping that he has that position for a while as a wide receiver one, but I mean, with Elijah Moore there, could have been a waste of a pick. How much do I have to pay you to not pick next to you in a real draft? Oh my god,
Bro,
hey man, just slip us a milli,
when are we gonna officially do the draft picks?
The draft positions.
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
We should do that on our next video, our next live stream. We should do that tomorrow on the Q&A.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah, are you down for that?
Yeah,
tomorrow Q&A.
I'm down for that, and then have
We'll message those boys in that league.
Yeah.
We'll do it tomorrow on the Q&A. But that will be fun. Basically, what's going to happen is you're going to have a list of numbers, right? I'm going to have a list of names. And then you're going to pull out a number. I'm going to pull out a name at the same time. And then that's how we're going to decide how our first league is going to draft. That way, because the draft for that first league is August 4th, I believe. So to give you some time to do mock drafts, I would suggest not mock drafting with the people that you're going to be drafting with. We had a bunch of friends who we did a mock draft with, and they were all like, hey, come mock draft with me, and we were like, why the hell would we do that? So everyone's joining these mock drafts, not even drafting the way they're really going to draft, just because they want to see what other people are going to do. Just don't mock draft with people you're actually going to draft with. It doesn't make much sense, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
So that would be fun. Can you wipe it? What's going on over there, bro?
I'm trying to get Ellen to wipe her old phone just so I can use it for the podcast.
Okay. Right. Okay, so Javion Hawkins just went. That will frustrate you.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm happy with my running backs, though. Guys, Najee, Zeke, Michael Carter, and Damian Harris. I mean, I don't think I need any more depth there, in my personal opinion. I could go for more, but I mean,
Mark says 12-team SuperFlex Dynasty League, Fields, and a 2022 second round for Javonte Williams and CeeDee Lamb.
Wait, what?
Which side would you rather have? This is a very, very complex trade, so let me write this out.
Oh my
gosh. There's a lot of moving pieces there.
Fields and a 2022 second for Javonte Williams and CeeDee Lamb. Which side would you rather have? Right off the rip, with my gut feeling, I'm saying Javonte Williams and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is just going to be just as valuable maybe as Justin Fields. What's his upside? You know, is he going to be a Patrick Mahomes type player, or is he going to be? I mean,
I need to think about that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give you my answer in a second. I just want to make sure my next pick is queued up here.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
I think a 2022 second is not enough. That's another gut feeling for me.
Okay. Can you read the trade out to me?
Hold on. I'm on the clock here.
Okay.
Let me just pick somebody really fast.
So a 2022 second is along with that. So let's just say, man, this is hard. Okay, you're getting Javonte Williams
and CeeDee Lamb.
That's it, right? No other picks on the other side.
Nah, and then he's giving away Fields in the 2022
so,
second.
I guess a real big question here: your quarterback depth look already, because you're not getting any quarterback in return. So, do you have quarterbacks that you currently trust? Because if yes, then yeah, I would do it personally. I love Javonte Williams and CeeDee Lamb. I think they're some of the most valuable players in Dynasty right now. So at their positions. Yeah, I'd be comfortable with it if you have enough depth at the quarterback position. But if you're a quarterback needy team, I would say you need to rethink if that's enough for you.
I think for me, that's like just so much. CD and Javonte in my head is so much value, but so is Justin Fields, and like it's just too much. It feels like too much in my personal opinion. I will have to sleep on it.
Okay,
that would be oh man, that's a really hard decision right now. But I hear you. Quarterback depth, how good is it? You know.
Yeah, I mean that's you're on the clock. That's the real question. There is, what does your quarterback depth look like? Because if your quarterback depth is weak, I don't think you can make that trade, right? If you don't have two solid starters that you believe in, I'm not sure that trade makes sense for you. So that's the question you kind of have to ask yourself. Wow. Noah Gray in the 16th. You know what? I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it. I really, really have loved watching Noah Gray's tape out of Duke. He was drafted by the Chiefs. He's a very young tight end, has a similar body build to Travis Kelce. Seems like if there's anyone to come in and take that place from Kelce in the future, seems like Noah could be that guy. So I actually don't hate that. I don't think it's a reach in my opinion. But yeah, excited. There's a lot of people in the chat who are part of our league who are excited that we're about to do these, give out the draft order tomorrow. I'll say it again. If you guys want to join a league with us, patreon.com/fantasylandfam. Okay, the link is pinned in a comment in the chat there. It's also in the description of the video. So, in the 17th and the 16th round, let's look at the tight ends that are on the board right now, man. I mean, Gronk, not guy I want in Dynasty. Zach Ertz, Jarwin's is valuable. I mean, there's just not a lot of people I would rather have over Noah. I mean, there's, if you look at all over the board, there is value, but it's not like anyone is a guaranteed value over a Noah Fant. Noah Fant's a perfect taxi squad guy, in my opinion. But again, we all see differently, and that is actually okay. So yeah, I mean, in your dynasty leagues, there might be more rounds than this, but so that might be a harder.
This is what our dynasty league is going to look like.
We will have one more round though,
because we have that extra taxi.
Actually, there'll be 3 more rounds. No. Yes. No. 4 more rounds. Sorry.
Okay.
Because you have to draft your taxi squad as well. So, I hope that makes sense.
We should probably start giving out grades, huh?
Yes, we should give out draft grades.
Okay. We'll let those go. I don't know if you want to start first. You can go ahead and start first. I'll take us out.
Okay, so just so everyone knows who's watching, we're about to give
draft grades.
We're about to give draft grades out. Yeah. So Corey says it's too high for him with Noah Gray. That's completely fine. That is so fine. If I can find a guy that I'm in love with as a taxi squad, I don't care if I have to take him a couple rounds early. I mean, a lot of the guys going off the board are veterans who won't really have a role to, in the near future. So it's all up to opinion. It's all up to how your perspective is, and that's okay because everyone does view things differently.
Yeah.
I need to get some water. My throat hurts.
All right, do your thing. Then I'll do the first team.
All right.
OG Jangles. He's in our Dynasty League, if I'm not mistaken. Patrick Mahomes, Trey Lance, Marvin Jones. I mean, that's great. And Baker Mayfield. Sorry, I just skipped over Baker Mayfield. I think these are guys really good depth there with Patty. It's crazy. DeAndre Swift, Aaron Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, Ty Johnson, and Latavius Murray. I think it's a little weak here. Obviously, Ramondre Stevenson is a good depth piece. When's he going to start? When's he going to get workload? Maybe in a couple years. Aaron Jones and Swifty. Swifty in the 3.1 is fantastic in my personal opinion. Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Tyler Lockett, Jarvis Landry, Will Fuller, and Nelson Aguilar. It's decent, you know. I mean, excuse me. I think I'm just trying to think if I would have done anything different. You know, maybe I wouldn't have gone Baker Mayfield at the 6-12 and gotten another wide receiver or another running back. You know, you could have had a Trey Sermon. You could have had a Michael Carter, just to give you some more, just to solidify that backfield and to really understand who's going to be starting with the workload for the future. And then Hunter Henry and Adam, the big Troutman. It's a decent team. I really like this team. I think I'm going to give it a B+. I think that's the only things that would have changed is probably not taking the Baker Mayfield and then done that. I would have taken the chance and not drafted a quarterback knowing that you had Trey Lance in the second round and hopefully he's going to start midway through the year. That's my personal opinion. So B+. I don't know if Zach's still there, but I'll go to the next team. 1.2, turn off something side. I don't know. Josh Allen, Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, and Taysom Hill and Tyrod Taylor. Good depth there. I think that's great. I think the first three, Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, was great with Josh Allen, J.K. and Monty, Lenny, Raheem, David Johnson. Decent. I like it. Justin Jefferson, Michael Thomas, Kenny G, Deontay Johnson, DJ Chalk. I think once again, maybe here I would have done something different. You know, maybe I would have gone with a more running back depth potentially. Maybe I would have taken a Myles Gaskin besides a Chalk. Maybe a Ronald Jones besides a Chalk. In my personal opinion, I don't know. Maybe Zach will do something different. The running back depth is what you need. Lenny, yes, he's in for another year. He could be a good sleeper. Raheem, we expect him not to be starting anytime. He's gonna start, but what's Trey going to be? You know, is Trey Sermon going to take his role or be a 50-50 backfield? And then Robert Tonyan. I mean, it's a decent team. I'm not excited about it. I love your first 4 picks. First 6 picks. I like MT in the 5 and Kenny G. So I'm going to give this a B-. Not in love with it, but I get it.
I'm back. So by the way, we're gonna do a Q&A at the end, a very short Q&A because this stream is already relatively pretty long. And I see Mark's question with the Fields thing. We'll give you a solid answer right after this. Okay, Sean is in our leagues. Yes? Mm-hmm. No, I can't remember.
Sean from New Zealand. You're from New Zealand,
Sean
bro?
is in our leagues. Yes. Okay. So here is his squad: Kyler Murray, Carson Wentz, Tyler Teddy Bridgewater. His running backs are Travis Etienne, Joe Mixon, Kareem Hunt, Melvin Gordon, Hawkins, and Elijah Mitchell. Wide receivers are DK Metcalf, Chris Godwin, Elijah Moore, Darnell Mooney, Denzel Mims, Tylan Wallace. That's a really good wide receiver room. Tight ends are Goddard, Freiermuth, and Jarwin. This is a really good team. I'm not going to lie. There's not a ton of weaknesses. I think the only picks that I really don't like, it's only 2 picks I'm not in love with. Melvin Gordon and Teddy Bridgewater. So Teddy was probably the best available quarterback on the board. So I'm okay with that. The Melvin Gordon one, though, I just can't get on board with Melvin Gordon there. personally, I'm on the belief that after this year, his relevancy is going to be kind of like he's just not going to be relevant after this year, in my opinion. So I would have probably looked to take like a Fournette who's younger, who already has a role that I'm more excited about. Um, would have taken a Daryl Henderson. So that's the only pick I have an issue with. I'm trying to look at who was available when he took Wentz, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, I mean, this is a good team. This is an A minus. This is an A minus. Actually, an A. I'm giving this an A, a solid A, not an A plus, but an A.
Sean from New Zealand, bro. Do you want to do the next one again, or
Sure.
I'm happy to go back.
Cold world.
Real cold world.
You got Justin Fields, Deshaun Watson, Davis Mills. We're gonna have to talk about that. Your running backs are Christian McCaffrey, Josh Jacobs, Ronald Jones, Naeem Hines, Devin Singletary, J.D. McKissick. Wide receivers are Allen Robinson, Chase Claypool, Michael Pittman, Henry Huggs, Kadarius Toney, Zacchaeus Lazard. Your tight ends are Andrews and Kmet. So let's talk about Deshaun Watson. At 3.4 feels a little rich to me. I don't think that, I've never seen him go that high in a dynasty startup draft. Now, I could be wrong, right? It's just an opinion. It's just a thought. I feel like you probably could have gotten him in the 5th round. Now, I could be wrong on that. I 100% know you could have got him in the 4th round. So, to me, it feels like you probably picked him a little bit too early. And also, your quarterback depth, you got Davis Mills there. So, if Deshaun Watson comes back, it's a good room, but still the depth is weak. I can't complain anywhere else on your team, though. Great mix of running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. I really like this team. The quarterback room is just the only uncertain thing. I have to give it a B+. I would give it an A if Watson was taken at more of a value, because I don't think you need to take him that early. That's my only issue with that team. It's a good team. It's a really good team.
Okay. Daniel. Excuse me.
By the way, Ahmad said in the chat, if Cole World didn't take Deshaun in the 3rd, I was going to take him. Hey, I mean, fair enough. I mean, I think you guys may be drafting him a little bit too early. I've not been in a dynasty league where he goes earlier than the 5th.
Yeah, same.
But again, like, we could be wrong. Just an opinion.
Lamar Jackson, Kirk Cousins, Danny Dimes, and Jimmy G. That's all right. I'm not in love with it. I mean, I like Daniel Jones and Lamar. Kirk Cousins, I think, is good. I don't think you should have drafted Jimmy G if you had the 3 personal opinion. Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Gainwell, Gus Edwards, Khalil Herbert, and Sony.
I want to quickly disagree with you, though, on Jimmy G. I'm sorry. I know you're doing a draft grade, but it's just a thought process I had in this mock draft, right? Jimmy Garoppolo has a very good chance to be a starter in this league again. Very good chance. So I feel like that late in the 15th round, I was thinking about getting him. So I'm more okay with that than you are.
Yeah, I think my thought process would be I'm not going to be taking him for depth. Like, I have Kirk Cousins. He's been doing great in the league. And Daniel Jones, obviously, he's not amazing. If you want, we can switch Jimmy G for Daniel Jones. But other than that, I'm not taking Jimmy G so early either.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
Running backs, obviously, like I said, Nick Chubb, Henry, Kenneth Gainwell, Gus Edwards, and Khalil Herbert, Sony Michel. I understand why you took Henry. He was the best available. He's a king. You got to take him in the 4.8. I think it's good there, but I think it kind of falls off. You don't have enough depth in your running back room, and then you go to your wide receivers. AJ Brown's a great start, and then you take DJ Moore. I think you know how we feel about DJ Moore. We're not a huge fan. At least for me, I still wouldn't be taking at the 5.5. I would have gone with the Miles. I would have taken my chance to get some more running back depth and youth with the Miles Sanders. Maybe even. Nah, I was going to say Chris Carson, but nah, definitely a Miles Sanders in my personal opinion. Or Keenan Allen there as well. If you don't want to take running back, take another wide receiver in that we feel highly on. But obviously do your thing. TJ Hawkinson and Logan Thomas. TJ Hawkinson is 6.8. That's crazy. So that's great value there. And that's it, really. I mean, Terrence Marshall's good. Russell Gage is good depth. Gabriel Davis he could break out. I mean, I'm not in love with this team, but I think it's good talent, So I'm gonna give this a B flat. I think it's pretty average. You could be a win now team or a future team. You kind of have that even mix of kind of what's happening here. I think, in my personal opinion, but
Yeah.
that's all I'm feeling.
I I think my issue is I just cannot take DJ Moore over Keenan Allen. I know DJ Moore is 24 years old, but can you really sell DJ Moore for more than Keenan Allen right now? I
mean,
don't think anyone's gonna give up more value in a trade for DJ Moore than Keenan Allen right now.
I think I'm always passing on DJ Moore, and if I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna be getting him in a trade. I can't trust what he's doing, what he has done, what we've
The
seen.
value is too high.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying.
It's just
Yeah.
I need to take him. I need to take all those guys over him. Ayuk,
Yeah.
Devonta Smith, T Higgins, all those guys I'm taking over DJ Moore.
All right, let's talk about Team 6. You've got Justin Herbert, Jameis Winston, Ben Roethlisberger. So you don't have. Okay, yeah, never mind. Your running backs are Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mike Davis, A.J. Dillon, Alexander Madison, Philip Lindsay, Tariq Cohen. Wide receivers are D-Hop, Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Robert Woods, Laviska Shenault, Brandon Cooks, Marvin Jones. Your tight ends are Kelsey and Ingram. You've kind of put yourself in a little bit of a predicament here with this draft because you've pretty much opened your win now window, right? I mean, Kelsey, Hopkins, Allen, Evans, Mike Davis, Robert Woods. These guys aren't getting any younger. In the landscape of fantasy, they are relatively older players. So you have definitely entered a win now window. And that's what worries me about this team. Not that that's an issue because you can still win in the first year. But I don't know. I mean, even Kelsey, I can't get to taking Kelsey as my tight end one in Dynasty. And that's just an opinion that I have. I know he's on the best offense, but he is 32 years old. Your body does wear down at some point. I would much rather have had a younger tight end there, like a Kittle or a Pitts. But I get it if you're a win now team, man. I get it. So win now team, this is an A. But if I'm looking at the landscape of Dynasty, it's just a flat B for me. Because I think it's a good team, but you're going to have to make a lot of trades pretty soon to stay young and relevant, in my opinion.
Okay. Sean, 1.7. JT, Austin Eckler, Miles Sanders, Kenyon Drake, James Conner, Keyshawn Vaughn, and Evans here. I think it's a good top three. You know, good solidified guys that you got there, and you got Kenyon Drake as a just in case. I think James Conner is irrelevant there. I probably would have gone like a Singletary, maybe a David Johnson, Ramondre Stevenson type vibe over James Conner. My personal opinion. Maybe Zach will do something different. Wide receivers. Your first wide receiver at the 6.6 was Amari Cooper. That's great. Okay, I think that's really good. And then you got Adam Thielen, Debo Samuels, Michael Gallup, and AB and TY. Excuse me. I think I would have done something different here. I think TY, I understand. Devontae Parker was still on the board. Probably would have taken Devontae Parker instead of T.Y. Hilton. Gabriel Davis was on the board. I think if I had a nitpick, that's something that I would have done different. Same thing with the James Conner. I probably would have taken a Jamal Williams, maybe a McKissick, a Javion Hawkins, like I said. Kyle Pitts, 3.7, and then Rob Gronkowski at the bottom there. With your quarterbacks, Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, and Jordan Love. That's crazy. This is a good team. This is a really good team. I like this team. I think this is going to be I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is my first A team that I've given out. Okay. I like this team a lot. JT, Joe Burrow, Kyle Pitts, Austin Eckler, Miles Sanders, Amari Cooper, Tom Brady, your QB6. Not in Dynasty, but in redrafts.
No, in redrafts, yeah.
Adam Thielen, Debo Samuels, Michael Gallup.
Final draft grade?
A.
Okay. Hey, everyone in the chat, just so you know, we're going to answer all these questions. We're just going to finish these draft grades off first. So if you have a question, drop it. We'll get to it. Chase, the Snipe King. All right, you got Jalen Hurts. This is a D team. Let's move on. No, I'm kidding. All right, you got Jalen Hurts, Tua, Derek Carr, almost said David, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Your running backs are Saquon Barkley,
Say.
Cam Akers,
Ooh,
Chase Edmonds,
ooh.
Zach Moss, Jamal Williams, Marlon Mack. Your wide receivers are CeeDee Lamb, Devonta Smith, Jalen Waddle, McCall Hardman, De'Ami Brown, Davante Baca. Your tight ends are really weak. You got Higbee and Ertz. Okay. So I don't know if I should be the one giving you a draft grade because taking Jalen Hurts in the 4th round is just not something I'm ever going to do in a dynasty league. I don't like Jalen Hurts, and you guys know why. There's a video out on our YouTube page to specify exactly why I don't like him. But if you want to watch it, check out our YouTube page. But in short, I am not convinced that he's the long-term starter of this team. I'm not convinced that the Eagles will win many games next year, which in return means they will have a top 5 pick, in my opinion. I believe they will use that on a quarterback. I could be wrong. This is why I'm avoiding Hurts. It's a feeling. It's a gut check. I also am not comfortable taking Tua over Zach Wilson or Ryan Tannehill. I know he's younger, but I believe in both of those quarterbacks more than I believe in Tua. So really, your quarterback room is the only issue I have with your team. I like this team outside of the quarterbacks and tight ends. I'm sorry, your tight ends are also shockingly bad. This is a B- team. It's a B- team. I think your running backs and wide receivers will carry you to wins, but I think you're going to lose some games because of your tight end and quarterback depth. So it's a B- for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Chase. The king is dead. Man, that's sad. Alvin Kamara, Chris Carson, Myles Gaskin, Darrell Henderson, and Rashad Penny. Decent start. I like your first 3. I like your first 4. I like Darrell Henderson as well. It's decent. T. Law, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, Kellen Mond. Decent Aaron Rodgers, hopefully. I mean, 5'11" there. I think it's decent if he does play or doesn't play. Hopefully he comes back next year. Let me ask you a question. You will be comfortable taking Deshaun at the 5'11", is that correct?
Deshaun at the 5'11".
Mm-hmm.
If Deshaun Watson fell?
Yes. It's Deshaun Watson.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I would have done that.
Okay.
I'm even comfortable pushing Watson to the 4th right now.
Okay.
But the issue with taking him in the 3rd round, if he doesn't play, and it looks like, guys, we are like 2 weeks away from camp. I don't see a scenario where Deshaun Watson plays this year.
Right.
I could be wrong, right? I don't have inside sources with him, but it's highly likely that he doesn't play this year, which means if you draft him in the 3rd round, that's a guy sitting on your bench. And by the way, his value isn't going to get higher on your bench the entire year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He's going to be great. He's going to be top 5 when he comes back, but it's going to be hard to get value for him. Anyway.
Calvin Ridley, Julito Jones, OBJ, Robbie Anderson, Amari Rogers, and Van Jefferson. Mm-hmm. Decent. I like it. I think it's a good, strong team. We love Robbie. Great asset there. 10.2. Amari Rogers. Man, he was great if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. If he doesn't play, I mean, hopefully he becomes something. Darren Waller, Austin Hooper, and Noah Gray. This team is overall decent. I like it. I'm not in love with it. I think the first 4 picks for me is it's just amazing. And then the rest kind of like, okay, that's all right. So yeah. I'm just going to give it like a B-. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's decent. It can compete, but also I can see it losing.
Yeah. Okay. Last team, we got Daniel. What's up, my brother? Okay, your quarterbacks are Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold, Drew Lock. I like that you waited on quarterbacks and you still have a decent room. This is still a pretty decent room. I like Darnold. I like him in Carolina. Quarterback 3 is questionable. So I would have taken another quarterback earlier. That's my only qualm so far. Your running backs are Dalvin Cook, James Robinson, Tony Pollard, Chuba Hubbard, and Devontae Booker. That's a weak spot there. Let's talk about it. After we talk about tight ends, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams,
your wide
Diggs,
receivers, you mean?
Jerry Jeudy, Boyd, Mike Williams, Paris Campbell, Brian Edwards, the X Factor in Las Vegas. Your tight ends are Noah Fant and Dawson Knox. Okay, so this team has some pretty clear weaknesses and some very obvious strengths, right? The wide receiver room is by far the best wide receiver room of anyone who's drafted in this mock draft. Okay. So that's a clear strength for you. Weakness is your running back depth. I mean, I am one of the people who's convinced that James Robinson will not have a starting job by next year. I think he loses that job this season. I think next year Etienne takes a much bigger role. What might be similar to how Antonio Gibson's year looked. Now we're full steam ahead Antonio Gibson for Travis Etienne. So Robinson's a guy I'm worried about, and I don't see any starters outside of him on your running back depth. Noah Fant in the 7th is pretty decent value. I'm okay with that. So your running back depth is really going to hurt you here for my grade. I'm going to give you a flat B. Now, your team is going to win games, but your quarterback room and your running back room worry me. That's why I'm giving you a B. I hope that helps. So let's go ahead and answer some questions that are in the chat here. We'll do a quick Q&A. I want to start first by answering Ryan's question. He sent us a DM. He's one of our patrons, and he's in one of the leagues with us. He sent us a DM on Discord. Okay. And I just want to answer his question because I know he's on the live stream, and this is a pretty big question, so it's probably easier to talk about it than text it. He said, "Hey guys, when you get a sec, I want to ask a few questions." Basically talking about his league. Now, he sent us a spreadsheet of his team. I don't know if you can see this, Badaki. This is like the most detailed I've ever seen someone have their dynasty. He's got his dynasty team in a spreadsheet. He's got his picks in a spreadsheet. And then he's got his questions down below. Okay. So let's look at your team. I don't know if you can pull this up somehow on the live stream, Badaki, if we can go to the DMs and look at his team. I'm not sure if that's possible.
It can be possible. It will just take a little bit of
time. So
if
you can look at, you can literally click on the picture that he sent us. So I'm going to read out his team. His quarterbacks are Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota. Running backs are Saquon Barkley, Ronald Jones, Kareem Hunt. This is where it falls off for the running backs. James White, Phillip Lindsay, Anthony McFarland, Jeff Wilson, Javion Hawkins, Khalil Herbert. And I don't even know the last guy, I have to be honest with you. Kene Ngakwe, I don't know who that is. I haven't heard of him.
Yannick Ngakwe?
His wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, and Antonio Brown. I can see that, yeah. John Brown, Rashad Perryman, Byron Pringle, Emmanuel Sanders. And then Mish Marcette. Tight ends are Logan Thomas, Jonnu Smith, Pat Freiermuth. And you can see his picks to the right side. I'm curious how you lost your 2022 first-round pick. I'm curious where that went. My instant reaction is you are very top-heavy with your entire team. There's not a lot of depth except for the quarterback and tight end position, right? I feel comfortable with your tight ends. Logan Thomas, Jonnu Smith, Pat Freiermuth. Pat has a chance to be, a good player in this league. I still like Jonnu Smith. I think you're good at tight end. You're not elite, but you're good. Your quarterbacks are good as well. I mean, Herbert, Dak Prescott, that's probably one of the best combos in your league. And then Carr's a good guy as like a third quarterback. So the issue is your depth at running back and wide receiver. Yeah. After your first three guys there, Saquon, Ronald Jones, Kareem Hunt, and then A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, even after like Keenan Allen, I mean, it's real weak when it comes to dynasty. James White, Phillip Lindsay, McFarland, Wilson, Hawkins, Herbert. And then on the wide receivers, you got A.B., who's probably playing his last year. I could be wrong. John Brown, Perryman, Byron Pringle, Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, this is the clear weakness on your team, right, Badaki? Is the depth pieces that you have at the running back and wide receiver positions. Do you see it the same way?
Yeah, 100%. It looks like, because I think if I'm not mistaken, he says it's a 12-man league. Yeah, I wonder where he picked. He clearly got Herbert and Dak Prescott. So that means that means from what I'm seeing from here is that, and he also got Saquon, unless he traded.
Maybe he used one of those picks to grab one of those guys. Maybe he used his first round pick next year.
I wonder where he actually drafted this team from, because I don't know. It's hard. Like it's not a strong team. Herbert, Dak, Saquon, really in the running back room, and Ronald Jones.
He said he inherited this team. Okay, so this was not a draft. So I will say you're not in a terrible position though. Like, The running back room other than Saquon though in Dynasty is a little bit harder to see the longevity of it. Yeah, I mean it's really the running back and wide receivers are the issue here, Badaki, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
I
I
think.
think what you might be. This is what I would do, and I'll let you say whatever you might do.
Okay.
I would play the season out, and if people come to me with trades, I will entertain them. If anyone comes to try and trade for any of my players, I'm putting that player on the block. I'm seeing what I can get, and I'm getting that advantage for teams kind of, battling each other for my player. But let's see how the season plays out because it wouldn't be crazy to say that this team could be a contender, right? I mean, right now Kareem Hunt's in his prime. Ronald Jones I think has the role. Saquon's in his prime. AJ Brown, Keenan Allen are all in their prime. Herbert, Dak as your two quarterbacks. I think you're good at tight end. I would try and maybe play this team out for a year. Excuse me, see what happens. Um, and then what I would do by mid-year, if I'm really struggling, I would probably look to trade some of these big names for, future pieces. I would maybe look to trade a Dak, a Kareem Hunt, maybe a Keenan Allen, right? And then I would start to say, hey, I'm not going to win. Now's the time to kind of look towards the future. That's what I would do. What would you do, Badaki?
Yeah, I that's exactly what I would do. I would definitely wait a little bit, but I would be trading Herbert or Dak because you do have, technically one of the top 6 to 7 quarterbacks. You can get depth piece in a different position for Dak or Herbert and get a lower tier quarterback.
Yeah.
Trade away a Herbert and get take a chance on a Sam Darnold, take a chance on a Kirk Cousins, a Daniel Jones, and then get another piece somewhere else as well. I think the other big guy I would trade probably be Keenan Allen. One thing I can think of is trade for a younger guy, get some young pieces. Maybe you trade for Keenan Allen and you have to sell Keenan super high at his value right now. Obviously he's the oldest guy. Maybe take advantage.
I would say that I agree with you. If there's one player I'm looking at and I'm like, I need to trade that person now, it's probably Keenan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably at his peak value at this point.
I would trade him for. Take a chance. It's not exciting, but
let me see what you can get.
Take a chance on like a Claypool, a Michael Pittman.
No. I would not do that.
But
I would not do that.
I'm saying that I would try to get a package on the lower tier wide receiver, like
first round picks and those players,
like a year or two. Yeah, exactly.
If you can get multiple first and those players, then yes. I mean, Keenan and a player that comes to me automatically is like try and get a T Higgins in a pick. Try and get a Jerry Jeudy in a first.
Yeah, those are the type of guys. That's what I'm saying. Claypool, Pittman, Jeudy. Those all those guys are kind of going around each other. Within a round or two. So those are the type of guys I would get to get younger depth on my team and a pick. Yeah. So
I hope that helps. I mean, quickly on the second round picks, are they valuable? It really depends on the draft class. We got really spoiled this year because it was one of the best offensive draft class in the last decade. That's not always the case. So second round picks are valuable. Yes, you can get very good pieces from a second round pick, but also you shouldn't be too greedy, to hold on to those second round picks if it gets you a player that you're guaranteed to like and has, value already in the league. I hope that helps. Let us know if that helps, Ryan. By the way, when you have trades or whatever, Ryan, throughout the season, feel free to send us a DM. We're always going to get back to you as soon as possible because you have that fantasy hotline with being a part of our Patreon. Let's answer some of these questions. So Freeze and Penguin said, "You guys do IDP drafts?" No, we don't. We don't do individual defensive player drafts. We get why people like that. It's just not something that we do on the channel. So I'm just trying to see everyone's pick. Auto pick, yeah, that's fine. If Cole World didn't take Deshaun, he was going to take him. Would you guys trust Anthony Fersker as your tight end 1 in Dynasty? Nope, absolutely not.
No.
He's not something I'm trusting as my tight end 1 in Dynasty. They had Jonnu Smith. Look how quickly he went out the door. Doesn't seem like tight end is a priority for them. Ahmed said, I think that's fair, but if you're in Dynasty League, Deshaun's top 5 going forward. Agreed. He is top 5 going forward if he comes back. I worked right now, but if worked right now, Sorry, I am kind of stupid sometimes. Let me
You
read this
okay?
again. If worked right, you can do win now and still build for longevity. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Winston's going to be a beast. Rattler out of Oklahoma to the Eagles next year. I
Oh my
cannot stand
goodness.
Spencer
I
Rattler.
would actually
We are
love that
not
just so
Spencer Rattler fans.
I would love that just so we can see Chase Young just smack him every time.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Ahmed's upset that he got the same grade as Chase. I hope this helps, guys. I hope you had a good time on the stream. Really appreciate you guys for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing that we will say is our leagues are filling up. If you want to play redraft or dynasty league with us, our second league is already starting to fill up. So now's the time to join. Patreon.com/fantasylandfam. That link is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of this video. We got redraft and dynasty options. And then why don't we show them RSA now? If you want to take us to the website, I'll drop the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, absolutely. I can take us to RSA. Give me 1 second. Let me just pull this
So
up.
RSA is a company that we sponsored with last year. If anyone is on our Instagram page, you would know that we did a ton of jersey giveaways. And Shop RSA or RSA, sorry, is the reason why we were able to do that. They were able to partner with us. So I just put the link in the chat. So if you can click on that link, you'll be able to go to the website that we're showing you. And essentially, you get 15% off anything on this website on us except for trading cards. Okay, so if you use our code, which is FL15, code is, I'm just gonna put this in the chat. Code is FL15. You will get 15% off anything on this website. We approached RSA. We're like, hey, we want to do a deal again this year, but we have one thing we need, and that's a discount code for our followers.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that discount code for you. A lot of cool things on that website. Check it out. Feel free to DM us with any questions. But even if you click on that link, that's going to help us do more things for you guys. And if you buy something with our code, that's obviously going to help even more. If you're looking at anything signed sports memorabilia, that is the place to go to. That's our go-to. So yeah, that got all different types of things, all different shapes and sizes.
All different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. We're going to record a podcast right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right after this, and
Yeah,
I'm pretty
photos.
excited about it. If you guys know our draft one, pass one series we've been doing, where we basically say based off of value, not who's going to finish higher, which player you're going to have more stock of this year.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing those for a little while, and on today's show, let me tell you who we got. We got Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon. We have Ronald Jones or Leonard Fournette. We have Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb, Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy, and Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel. We'll be talking about all those players in redraft and in dynasty perspectives on the podcast today. And we will be dropping videos for all those players as well on our YouTube page. So subscribe if you want to. You'll be able to see all those videos in the next week.
Yeah.
That podcast will release later today. Freezing Penguin says, thanks guys. This is my first year in Dynasty. Your streams have been super helpful. Appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the kind of comment. Hopefully you're able to subscribe and join us because we've got a lot of cool live streams coming up this year.
Yeah.
Cowboy says he wants to be part of the podcast. We're definitely figuring out ways to continue to include our community.
100%.
I think Discord's a big part of that.
Discord and the extra podcast, win a couple games, win the league. You could definitely be on the podcast there, Cowboy. That's an absolute guarantee if you win the league. But there's obviously, like Zach is kind of explaining, we're trying to figure out some new, fun, creative, and exciting things that we're trying to get our community on the podcast and stuff. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I would say Discord. If you guys aren't in our Discord, join it because there is a text channel where it's called Suggest Content Ideas. So if you have any content that you want us to talk about on our third podcast weekly, that's where you should pop it because we got a subscriber. Let's see if there's a notification. Is there any animation that's about to happen?
I hope so.
Let's wait and see. Because Freezing Penguin just
so.
subscribed, so I want to see because we set up something last night. I wonder if it's gonna work. Do you think it's gonna work?
I actually don't know, man. I don't know like if I'm doing it wrong or the setup is wrong, but it should work. It generally should
Let's
work.
see.
If not, I can.
Uh,
Show the community really fast.
Nah, we'll do it on the next stream
Uh,
if it doesn't work. Anyway, I hope that works. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. We'll find out soon. Cowboys confident he's gonna win. Chase is confident he's gonna win. It's hard to say who's gonna win this league. That's the Alpha division. But anyway, anything you want to say, Badaki, before we end the stream here?
No, all love. Thank you so much for the support. Patreon.com/Fantasyland fam. If you want to play Dynasty or redrafts, let's go. Come on. It's filling up. It's filling up our second Dynasty redraft. We told ourselves we're only going to do 2. If more people sign up, we could potentially be doing more, but that depends on you guys. So don't be scared that you only see a limited amount of spots, because if there's another spot and it's already full, send us a message. Maybe we can figure something out.
By the way, we've gotten like 10 subscribers in the past 24 hours on YouTube.
Oh, there we go.
Doesn't happen very often. So, did it? Hey!
I have to fix the sizing though. That's kind of cool though.
That is pretty cool.
Man,
I'm trying to see if it.
Yeah, it's kind of like I have to fix the sizing, but it's just bands. So
yeah, also the audio, like our audio is much higher than
that
DK's
one.
audio.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all bands.
All right, yeah.
Any last words?
No, like I said, all love. Thank you so much. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow on the live Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
Deuces, y'all.
Ladders.